one of my favorite from the clutch, if it's not actually my favorite visual of that whole clutch. Look at those colors, guys. So we basically paired this female, which is a Mojave white lace being the super form of the lace gene. So everything inside of that clutch would be lace. And that female, she's currently gaining a bit of weight. But Mojave and lace are kind of working on the opposite direction, in a sense that lace adds a lot of belly pattern, and especially the white lace. But with Mojave, you kind of remove that belly pattern, but you really get an animal that's extremely bright. You don't really see it that much now, but when she's like growing those eggs and she's really big and thick, she is the nicest looking Mojave you could have. Definitely an amazing female. Here's the father of the clutch. This animal is definitely a rock star here at DPR. This is a Cypress spot nose fire clown. He was produced by Miguel at Always Evolving Pythons, and he has been an amazing breeder for us this season. He sired a lot of clutches. He was really reliable when it comes to breeding females. He just got back on eating very well, so he's gonna start gaining that weight back for next season. But this animal is just completely mind-blowing. And with this combination, with Cypress and spot nose being allelic, this snake only produces Cypress or spot nose that are 100% head clown or visual clown. So with that white lace female, basically the only thing we could produce is either Cypress lace or spot nose lace that are 100% head clown, and you can add Mojave and fire on top of that. So it's not the most like various clutch when it comes to the result, but definitely some epic powerhouse in there. So we have here the two most basic animals we could get in the clutch. We have basically a Cypress lace and a spot nose lace that are both 100% head clown. These are two females that are holdback for myself. I'm going to start with the Cypress here. Right now, lace doesn't change that much in the combination. It really definitely makes it brighter and adds a lot more contrast to the snake, but it's really the power of lace is really when you see them age. This animal with a little bit of size is definitely going to be incredible. For now, it looks like a very bright Cypress, but in a few sheds, it's going to be amazing. And when it comes to the spot nose, it's my first time hatching this combination, the spot nose lace, and I was really surprised to see those peachy kind of patches on the allen heads that we have all along the animal. It really is a pattern that we see across the whole snake, and overall just a very bright spot nose. So here we have three different spot nose. The one I have in my hand right now is basically a spot nose regular, nothing else added. She's a also 100% head for clown, but you can really see that spot nose is a pattern mutation. It affects definitely the whole animal. It has that significant, it has that very recognizable head stamp, but this is a straight spot nose. Then compared to the spot nose lace, you really see that the lace adds a lot of brightness to the dorsal. Mostly it has those peachy side that the spot nose doesn't have. It basically adds more contrast and really enhance the whole animal. So these are the spot nose and the spot nose lace, and the one I have right here is basically a spot nose fire. Fire and spot nose work amazingly well together. Definitely adds a lot of contrast and a lot of brightness, especially brightness to the whole animal. But I'm very curious to see lace and spot nose interacting together. I really think that overall with time, this animal with lace is going to be much brighter than the spot nose fire. It's just a personal opinion. I think that's how it's going to be. I have never hatched spot nose and lace together, so it's my first time. I have raised some spot nose fire. They do get very bright, but I really think that spot nose and lace are going to be amazingly bright together. We actually made one that is a spot nose lace fire head clone. So basically the animals that I just previously shown, but all put together inside of one snake. I'm extremely curious to see how this snake is going to age. I really think that it's really going to be a perfect cocktail for a lot of contrast and a lot of color. Right before we move to the rest of the clutch, I wanted to show you a lace with a little bit of size. So this is a lace 100% head for clown that we made last year, and you can really see that it's a festival of contrast. It's amazing to see how dark the blacks are and how very bright and contrasty the patterns actually are. Beautiful sides, amazing looking animal as they age. Lace is definitely an animal made to have in your rack, let them grow and enjoy what they look like in the future. Then staying on a course of spot nose lace from that clutch, here is one with Mojave. So basically here we have a spot nose Mojave lace, 100% head for clown. And when we add fire, we basically have this insane looking animal. The amount of blushing, that dorsal stripe, these really interesting soft orange tones to that animal. Definitely one of my favorite from the clutch, if it's not actually my favorite visual of that whole clutch. Look at those colors, guys. And just knowing that this snake is actually going to be brighter and brighter with time, it's honestly an epic combination. So Mojave, lace, fire, spot nose, 100% head clown. This little one is a male. He's going to be available on Morph Market as you see this video. Most of the clutch is actually going to be available. We sadly hit 6.3, so basically 6 males and 3 females, so kind of crushed on the odds, but we definitely cannot complain. Onto the cypress stuff now. Here is a cypress fire lace. So basically we made 2 of these, 2 males. We're holding back 1. Definitely one male that I'm gonna work a lot into the clown projects. Cypress and lace together are amazing. We've seen the very first visual this year. They're phenomenal, and I really think that fire involved with it is going to be epic. And here's the only female that we're gonna have available inside of that clutch. This is basically a Mojave cypress lace. Really typical Mojave cypress look, but you really get a little bit more patterns, and obviously it's all about contrast with lace. It's a very nice looking animal, but with age she's going to be mesmerizing. Mojave and cypress together age so well, so I really think this animal is going to stand out. And when you add fire to that combination, it's really interesting because obviously the animal gets brighter, but you kind of lose that Mojave cypress type of, you know, really striped with reduced allen heads. You really kind of lose that and get more of a typical Mojave look. So this would be here Mojave cypress fire lace, 100% head for clown. This one is a little male, so this animal is extremely stacked and extremely powerful. Crazy male for making amazing combinations that I've never seen before. So that's it for this lace clutch. Unfortunately, these are the only lace head clown that we're gonna have available this season. Hopefully we can repeat some of those lace combos head clown next season, maybe some lace double head testicles clown next year, but for 2022 these are the only ones that are going to be available on Morph Market. And honestly, I am just really excited to be working the lace inside a clown. A lot of other breeders have been teasing what's possible with lace, and I'm super stoked to just be stacking on lace head clown animals because it has an amazing future in the ball python industry. On a very exciting note, I know that last week I've said that we've lost our Instagram account, but for I don't know what reason, we just basically got it back this week. Super blessed. It only lasted 1 week that we lost that account. But I am extremely surprised by the reaction of all the followers that just shared everything to the story. We were overwhelmed with your messages, guys. Honestly, the support has been amazing. Super thrilled to get that account back. If I can just really say something quick before ending this video, it's a really tough thing to lose everything that you've worked with, especially with a social media. It's hard to get out there, it's hard to post, it's hard to gain those followers, and you really create something over time. Like a few things just to avoid being canceled or getting your account shut down. Don't post feeding videos. These are completely unnecessary. Like, the reptile community is already not the most cheered and well seen as it is. We don't need to put cute little rodents being eaten by snakes. It's really not the ideal thing, in my opinion. And I think that if you avoid selling snakes there, you can always put some snakes available, but just try to avoid like that cash sign and everything. If you can do that, I think you maybe could save yourself some really big troubles in the future if your account gets disabled. And just take backups of all your photos and maybe open a second account. Just get it running out there. It's not going to cost you anything, and it's always there in the backup. On this, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Those cypress are super exciting. We're going to do an update probably in about a month or so, maybe a month and a half, on those cypress, just to see the comparison of how they age, how they change, and how they colored up. I'm super stoked to see them colored up in my racks here. So be sure to follow us on Instagram, the original account. Follow us on YouTube, and be sure to check those amazing lace on Morph Market. On this, see you next week. Cheers and stay tuned.